Now let's find out what's in store for our forecast. It's been so beautiful today.
Absolutely beautiful, but you know what? Things are still kind of active in the Pacific Ocean. Let's go ahead and look across Santa Barbara. Hazy skies out there. Could see a little marine there, believe it or not, and that's typical of spring. But really, the big focus will be what I get to in just a moment, which is regards to the winds. We do have a high wind watch. This will go in for Monday and possibly last all the way to Tuesday, about a 24-hour event. That's because another storm system, as you can see, also extended down into much of Southern California and the Southern Sierra. Another storm system knocking on the door out there, but boy, let's just live in the now. And it was a beautiful day. We saw temperatures going up into the 70s in a few areas, not a whole lot. 60s for the most part, no 50s on the map, if you can believe that. We've had a lot of 50s this year, and this is not a shock. The past 24 hours, we saw a nice boost for many areas. Now I'm going to go ahead and show this again tomorrow night, and it wouldn't be a bit surprised if we see the numbers going the opposite way and a lot of blue on the screen as we start to see another cool down coming. 50s for the most part right now, a few high 50s, some low 60s. Goleta, you're getting a 65, and that's likely due. You're getting some effect of the slight wind out of the north right now. There is a pretty stiff breeze out toward Point Conception coming from the north, so it gets funneled through the canyons. It tends to dry you out a bit. Otherwise, speaking of the dryness, for the most part, a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, which means that we're still seeing quite a bit of activity coming in from the north. Not enough to create a storm system for us anyways. It looks like Washington and Oregon, you've got your weather back the way they usually see it, and we're kind of getting a break. The jet stream, though, will sag south enough that it pushes some of that energy at us. You can see right there. This is typically what we refer to as an inside slider, so we focus more on the wind. And as we look at the satellite, a lot of cold pockets of energy well to our north. So the showers stay mainly north of Point Conception and more north of the Bay Area. The windy conditions are what we end up getting. What we'll watch out for, though, as you can see, is sprinkle chances, north-facing slopes, possibly through Monday. Snow level will drop less than 3,000 feet. That means that the I-5 corridor, we may have to watch out for that with some disruptions. Chilly temperatures and, again, more wind. So watch the future track right now. It stays fairly quiet tomorrow, maybe some marine layer, some fog. Then the arrows get real solid blue and big, and some small pockets of snow show up near, again, the Grapevine. Rain chances really not showing on the map, but that could change. This is an inside slider, which means that it's a little tricky sometimes. Another inside slider might knock on the door late in the week beyond Wednesday, but it looks like we should do okay. We should stay dry, using the word should quite a bit there, because there's a little chance that maybe a sprinkle could show up. More snow and rain for much of the California water basket here, or water bucket, which is the Sierra, breaking records up and down all over the place. Fog possibly overnight tonight and into tomorrow. We don't see a big, robust marine there, and it will likely blow out once that system comes in late Sunday and Monday. Temperatures tomorrow, again, we're going to take a little hit, and that's because we're getting some energy out of the north. So tomorrow we could see some upper 50s, mid 60s, or so, maybe a 70 if we're lucky. As we go to Monday, though, we expect to see everybody cooling off and some low 60s at best. So let's go ahead now. We'll look at the wind, and boy, a little gusty tomorrow afternoon, and then watch what happens as we go late Sunday into early Monday. We expect to see a real big hit of those winds, and that will be wind wide as everybody starts to really pick up on those winds. So now let's go ahead and look at our areas one by one. Tomorrow, another nice day, but it will likely be a little cooler for many areas as we get more energy out of the north. So that means all areas into the 40s for the mornings, 60s by the afternoon, and so we'll look at a 61 for Atascadero and a 63 for Nipomo, so cooler than what it was today. Same story for Ojai at 67. Surf is pretty minimal, but will pick up with the wind swell by Monday. And there's your forecast. Windy and cool conditions Monday. Wind eases by Tuesday. Mild conditions return. Another system does knock on the door late in the week, but we're going to go with a warming forecast for now. And that means as we head toward Easter weekend, everyone can expect to see really nice weather. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.